Hey friends, this is Carlton Lewis, your Atlanta Realtor, coming to you live and direct. And today we're going to talk to you about YouTube domination for realtors. I want to dive into this. This is going to be very beneficial for you. I know it has been very beneficial for me and some of my other business partners, and I would definitely like to see your results and you implement some of these things and they will change your business. So again, my name is Carlton Lewis. I am a digital marketing expert. We're going to talk about how to build your real estate business using video without paying for advertising. And if you do it correctly, you'll be getting paid. And I'm going to share that with you. Let's go ahead and move through the slides. My mission statement is to give you the framework to building your business using YouTube. It's a very simple framework. However, it's not easy. It's going to require work. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to be an overnight success. You definitely need to put work in, but if you put the work in up front, you're going to reap the benefits. It's going to get easier and easier and easier. And once you understand the framework, you'll be able to just duplicate it. All right, so let's hop right into it. Who am I and why should you listen? I am a serial entrepreneur. I have been starting businesses since 1996. All right, one of my first businesses I started up was a record label, and I was a hip hop artist. And you never stop being hip hop. But I actually performed at the Apollo. I opened up for the Roots, who you now see on the Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show. And then I went and got a real estate license. My father encouraged me to get a real estate license, so I originally got one. I was 25 years old. It's 1996. I really didn't know how to operate a business, and I had some successes. I bought some houses, sold some houses, but I really didn't know how to operate the real estate business or the music business like a business. So I went back and got a bachelor's degree in business administration so I could figure out the holes. And along the way, I taught myself marketing and I learned about search engine optimizations. And we're going to talk about why I chose YouTube and why you should choose YouTube and why I came back to real estate after being away from the real estate industry for so many years. And I'm also going to talk about how it's helped me to generate business and what kind of leverage it can give you. So, why YouTube? You are the catalyst. You are the guide, and your audience is the hero. And what YouTube does is it gives you exposure, massive amounts of exposure. And if you're consistent with a posting schedule, and we're going to talk about that too as we go along, and if you're consistent with the posting schedule and you learn some of the back end things like search engine optimization, then you will be able to continue to have people find you, and your target audience will come look for you. So you have buyers looking for you and you have sellers looking for you. You just have to be consistent. And we're going to talk about that as we go along. With the marketing, it's test, test, test. All right. So you got to test out videos, test out ideas, test out editing, um, find out what your market wants. So it's always a test. And YouTube gives you pretty much, it can give you some instant feedback. Um, there's a lot of marketing psychology, and you'll learn how to attract your perfect clients just by looking at what they're wanting you to do, right? And they're going to tell you. So once you get to a certain point with YouTube, you can start to ask people polls. You can ask your subscribers polls, which is really, really good. It's key information, but it also helps. And I'm going to, if you follow along with me, you'll learn some techniques that a lot of YouTube marketers don't even know. So again, you're going to be dealing with some marketing psychology and learning how to attract the perfect clients. You'll learn the difference between marketing and prospecting and which one is better and should you do both. And I think YouTube is a form of prospecting. It's attraction marketing though. Okay, so you're definitely looking for prospects, but You're only looking for people that are looking for you. And while prospecting is great, and when I say prospecting, I mean like traditional forms like cold calling, um, door knocking, putting out flyers, you know, and putting out flyers that can be considered under marketing and promotions as well. But so which one is what better? I think attraction marketing is better because it allows people to find you. And with YouTube, people can find you for years. You know, I've had a YouTube channel consistently since 2017. And I had a couple of channels before then, but my main channel has been since 2017. And some of those videos that I started putting out back in 2017, those videos are still generating revenue for me. So think about it. You know, you got residual marketing. So we're going to talk about that too. So I think you should do both if you can. Me, I put more energy into marketing, attraction marketing, because I know that's where my strength lies. Now, once the people call you or once they reach out to you, then you should definitely be prepared to have a conversation with them because they're going to reach out to you if you're putting yourself out there and if you're being consistent. And you also have to show a degree of competence as well. Um, the difference between YouTube and other platforms out there like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube is a search platform, right? So people come to YouTube to look for things. And with Facebook and Instagram, they're really not typically looking for things. You don't go in and put in a search, and they have search bars, but YouTube is known for search. And so if you learn and you use different keyword tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ, these tools help you find out what people are searching for, so you can learn what your target market is already looking for. You're looking for buyers in Atlanta, Georgia. You can find that. If you're looking for people who want to move to Austin, Texas, you can find that. So you can figure out what keywords people are typing in the search bar. And those are some advanced strategies, but I'm going to show them to you. So I definitely want you to keep going. And so it's a difference between the search platforms and the social platforms. Now, videos, they reduce or eliminate competition and position you as the expert. That's a very strong statement. And if you don't take anything else away from this training, take away that videos reduce or eliminate competition and position you as the expert. All right. So why YouTube? Yes, that's one of the major reasons. It gives you the ultimate leverage and it's free. All right. It's free. So let's move on to the next slide. So what YouTube marketing is not. YouTube marketing is not a get rich scheme, get rich quick scheme. I said that previously. It's not. It is something that you have to work on. Some of the more powerful or stronger YouTubers that I know, they were very, very consistent. And the ones who, like, when I say powerful, I mean the ones who have built businesses using YouTube as a marketing channel. Their businesses are successful because they're consistent and they've been doing it over and over and over and over and over, and they built an audience. And they not only have they built an audience, they become good, especially if they're using search engine optimization or SEO from here on out. If you hear me say SEO and search engine optimization, those are interchangeable. All right. So if you're learning to use SEO, you're going to learn to know, like I said in the previous slide, what your target market is actually putting in the search bar. So YouTube is definitely not a get rich quick scheme. It is not a short-term strategy. It is not linear, but exponential. Now that is one, instead of being a one-to-one, which a lot of prospecting is, and you have to go through a lot of numbers. You're going to have to go through a lot of numbers anyway. But YouTube gives you a one-to-many approach. So, for instance, I like to do home tour videos, right? So I can, if I'm promoting a property, I can, it's easier for me to go to the property myself, or maybe even with a buyer, right? Someone else. It's easier for me to go to the property, record it, put it on YouTube, and because I understand the search engine algorithms, the search engine optimization, SEO, because I understand that, and because I understand marketing psychology, I can talk to that one message, that one video is getting out to so many people, right? And the more you're consistent, the more YouTube is going to show it to people. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But you have instead of doing a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1, you can scale it with a 1 to many approach. This is what I call my 3P framework. And all you need to do is follow these 3Ps and do them in order. All right. And you're just going to consistently do this, consistently do this, consistently do this. And so I'm going to break this down. It's planning, production, promotion. So plan, production, promotion. Plan, production, promotion. And I want to break each one of these down. So when you plan your video, you want to, before you even record, just really start recording, because you're a business, you need to identify your ideal customer or your niche. All right. Are you going to be in the luxury space? Are you going to be first time home buyers? Are you only looking for sellers? Are you only looking for investors? Are you only looking to recruit agents? Who is your ideal customer? Who is going to be watching those videos? All right. You need to get crystal clear on this. All right. You need to, write down what are they typing in that search engine bar? Who's going to be typing what you're selling or what you offer in that search engine bar? Think about it. Get real clear on who this person is. Is it a military? So a prior military, someone, that can take advantage of a VA loan or something like that? Who is it? All right. Identify that person. Write it down. Get clear on it. Okay. Number two in planning is time blocking for success and consistency. You must take time out to work on your YouTube marketing. YouTube is basically learning how to work. YouTube is like basically operating a significant portion of your marketing arm. So you need to time block it. I recommend at least 60 to 90 minutes every day. All right. And if you can't do that, chunk it down to maybe like 15 minutes. But you need to do something every single day, especially when you're getting started. Because if you don't, you may not know certain things. You may not know how to edit video. You may not know what to do to record the video. You may not know how to promote the video. And so you're going to be learning things as you go along. So you want to have dedicated time to this type of marketing. And I recommend putting out a minimum of at least one video a week. You really want to step it up, 2 videos, 2 to 3 videos a week, minimum. All right. But don't overwhelm yourself. Shoot for the one video if you're not already doing it. Just one video a week. The third part of time blocking includes types of video types. So is it going to be a video where it's just a talking head and you're giving a lot of data and facts? Or is it going to be a live action type of video where you're actually going to a property and recording the property, or going to do a city tour, or going to interview some business owner about their business? Or it could be anything like that. That means you're on set, you're using live footage instead of just a talking head. So as you see me like in this little square box here, um, this is like a talking head type of video. It's not a live action video. I mean, it's live, but it's not me out somewhere getting live footage. It's me talking. My head, I'm talking. Okay, real simple. So I covered identify who your ideal customer niche is, who is your customer avatar, luxury, military, rehab, first time home buyers, new construction, sellers only. Spend time to get crystal clear on this. We talked about time blocking for success and consistency. When and where can you work on YouTube consistently. You must do a minimum of 1 video per week to remain relevant. Block the time out on your calendar daily and at minimum weekly. Video types: talking head or live action. Will you be doing a still shot video with you talking, or a live action video such as a city tour, property tour, or local business spotlight?